Bron Breakker versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. It was a good match. It was one of the best matches I have seen on NXT 2.0 in a good while. I was kind of surprised that Seth Rollins decided to come down and actually show his face in the minor leagues of the WWE, but he did, and the fans was loving it. They was highly supportive, and that's all you can ask for. And I mean, I noticed a lot of things that Seth Rollins is doing is basically the opposite of what Roman Reigns do. You know, Roman Reigns, he's not showing up to the majority of the shows now on SmackDown. Seth Rollins so far, you know, I mean, he shows up consistently, has more matches. He actually does matches on the basic shows besides the pay-per-views. Roman Reigns don't tend to do that, but Roman Reigns do show up. You know what I mean? He'll do his commentary, his promos, which ain't bad. I think back in the days, every time somebody showed up, they felt the need to wrestle. But now I see a lot of wrestling companies, wrestlers at least do a promo, come out, probably slap somebody around, hit them with a chair, or sit at the commentator section for a little while. And I think the fans don't have a problem with that. I went to a couple of shows, and that's basically what I seen. So that's not the worst thing. You know what I mean? We just really want to see the wrestlers more than the wrestling, in my opinion. You know what I mean? As long as they're doing something, we don't just want to see them walking around, but as long as they're doing something. But yeah, man, this was a good match. Seth Rollins got beat up bad by Finn Balor the day before. Messed up the ribs. But he claimed to be a fighting champion, and he proved that by coming to NXT the following day, wrapped them ribs up, and he fought Bron Breakker. Remember, if people don't know already, Bron Breakker is the son of the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner from the Steiner brothers. You know, Big Papa Pump's brother. Yeah, so Big Papa Pump is his uncle, basically. And if you look at his face, he looks just like them too. You know what I mean? So he basically, his moves resemble more of his uncle Scott Steiner than his pops, but at the end of the day, he's one of the top wrestlers. I think he's one of the top wrestlers in the whole company. He's definitely the top wrestler in NXT. Not sure why they moved him up, but I think they just waiting it out right now. You know what I mean? It ain't really a super big deal. So Seth Rollins, on the other hand, you know what I mean, helping out the business. You know what I mean, giving them more matches. I mean, Bron Breakker pretty much fought everybody in NXT. He don't really have that much matches. I mean, he could have fought the damn, I forgot the tall dude. He could have fought the tall dude who used to be with Apollo Crews. That could have been good, but you know what I mean, they're not allowing him to grow correctly, you know what I mean, giving him matches that he losing the bums. So that would be bad. You know what I mean? But this was a good match, you know what I mean? He got all his moves on Seth Rollins. Beat him down. But at the end of the day, as I thought, Seth Rollins definitely won. Caught him quick. With the who did he hit him with? He did hit him with the pedigree. You know what I mean? Found out that's not his finishing move. But you know what I mean? His finishing move is curb stomps. That's it right there. He hit him with two of them. Yeah, he hit him with two curb stomps, and then he pinned him. And then, you know what I mean, the match was over. Like I said, man, it was a hell of a match. It was a good match. So I mean, then at the end, you won't see it on here, but at the end of the match on NXT, Finn Balor came out, beat him up again. So I guess that's gonna be his Money in the Bank match. But it was cool. Good job, NXT.